Hello guys, greetings to all of you. I hope you are all doing well. Today I'm gonna talk about how to prepare Ielts, Toefl and SAT, which are really important English exam. So actually I will give you so many advices and tips for you as much as possible, and also I will give you actually some ways for understanding and passing these exams easily. So actually it's really a basic topic to show that, because we can't actually say that this is really simple if you are preparing this exam. But actually I took this exam before. That's why it was really easy for me when I was maybe a student, I can say like that. Like for IELTS 8.8, which is my first score, and also for TOEFL it was 126, something like that. And it was also hard for me, but actually if you are gonna prepare like very proficiency, if you get it, so it will be actually more clear for you. So actually I want to come this point, if it's possible. Actually I just want to explain what's the IELTS, what's the TOEFL, and what's the meaning of those exams, and also SAT. So as you know that IELTS is one of the most well-known English language proficiency test. It's widely actually accepted internationally for academic purposes in countries like UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and many more. The 3 hours about like that long IELTS academic test is a combination of written and spoken components, as you see. So TOEFL is also another famous English language proficiency test by ETS. So it's also globally recognized by many countries like UK, USA, Germany, France, Canada, and many more. It lasts actually about 4 hours, something like that. And SAT is strongly recommended for university admission success. Also, I took SAT before SAT. If I wanna compare that, SAT is easier than IELTS and TOEFL. For international students, actually aiming for US universities as an overall measure of university readiness, SAT provides actually the admission committees with an awareness of the abilities and capabilities. Something is like that. If I want to talk about actually for these exams way, or the style, or maybe tips, or maybe maybe style, we can say like that. The first main point is, as you can see that, set your goal score, right? I mean, because as you know that you can try to judge your current English proficiency. It means, are you basic, intermediate? Especially you need to be intermediate for preparing actually those exams. So then you can think about the kind of universities or maybe companies you are aiming for. You have probably made a good list already. Every university has their own TOEFL and IELTS score requirements, so how high a student's score have to be depends on the university they choose to enroll in, actually. And also find out the minimum TOEFL and IELTS score. This way you have a basis on how broad and how intense, right? How intense your studies need to be on the long run. So also, if we want to imagine like reading and listening like in a high level, 30 to 22 points. For intermediate, 21 to 15, and for the low point, actually, if you want to say like that, from 14 to until 1. And for speaking also, the good score, which is 30 to 26, and for fair, maybe 25 to 18, and other is actually also for limited and weak. So for writing also, about 30 points to 24 is also good, but 23 to 17 is fair or limited, maybe we can say. For Ielts, if we want to talk about Ielts, non-user, if you got 0.1, so it doesn't mean that you can get this exam, but modest user 5 points, but good user 7 points, expert 9 points is really good. And this is actually the step 1. The first step is that, right? For actually all lectures. Gather the step 2, if you wanna focus on that. Gather all essential studying materials. So it means that actually how to know which ones you truly need. So you can start actually English program or you can continue with lecturer or teacher. It will be really good for you. And also you need to keep continue with some sources. Also, it will be really good for you. Make a studying plan. If also having a studying plan, you are able to have all your study time broken down into that, organized in a schedule. You can follow up as you can see. And the next step, maybe we can say, familiarize yourself with the test format. So it means that, actually your TOEFL and Ielts studies will be a lot simpler and effective once you get the idea of the content of the test. So the question and the task types of each section, and also the rules and also questions, right? The best way to do this is by actually regularly taking the practice test. It's also important for you. And of course, maybe the most important step is join a course or hire an expert. So it's best actually to have a lecturer alongside your studying journey. So you can join a TOEFL or IELTS or SAT course or work with a professional tutor, right? Or lecturer in each of those fields. So yeah, actually, finally, in conclusion, actually, I can say that yes, actually, it's not easy. It's not easy. We can say actually so many things about that, but actually, I can understand the pressure. So, especially how it builds up day by day, since it requires such complex preparation. But no fear, actually. Also, if you want, yeah, I'm here. But actually, if you really want, everything is possible, as you know that, dear guys. So take care of yourself and see you. Bye bye.